So, all sacred texts teach of the soul's ascension. Um, and we understand that this is a realm that you must ascend from, which makes it a lower realm by nature, which is obvious. You know, it's an animalistic realm governed by the lower chakras. So, in order to operate in this realm at your um, peak ability on a material level, you must operate primarily in your lower chakras, which is like sex, power, greed, survival. It's the reptilian brain. So when you ascend, you are creating new neural pathways within your brain, and when you create new neural pathways, it is it renews the mind, or should I say, renewing the mind creates the neural pathways. And when you start to ascend and transform into a being of light, not a material being governed by the lower chakras, but a spiritual being, you become not just light, as in visually light, but your ethereal essence, your ethereal body becomes lighter because your focus attaches you, your will attaches you, your belief system attaches you. These are all by nature structures of attachment. So, all the great teachers taught that ascension is key, not just for your own spiritual well being, but to leave this realm, this lower dimension. So, don't just look at ascension as just trying to be a good person, but look at it as you're creating a spiritual rocket ship. You're putting it together, so to speak. And that rocket ship, when it is fully put together and it's in sync with the divine, that spiritual rocket ship ascends by nature. It's a natural process. I believe that this world would have been a lot easier to ascend without technology if it was just you and nature on a shamanic type journey with just you and God to guide you. You would ascend a lot quicker. But technology and all these distractions like the media, the TV, everything sucks you into uh, almost like a light metaverse. Not you're not fully in a metaverse, but you are, because your focus is hardwired into all these devices and external things that draw you away from the soul and the spirit. That's why tribal people and shamanic people hold lots of secrets. But unfortunately, only certain tribal groups have that. Many tribal groups fell into deception because this is duality. So, just as easy as you could be led into the light, you could be led into deception. So, just because somebody's a shaman or part of a tribal group doesn't mean they have the truth. Um, you know, Christ knew the truth. Lao Tzu knew the truth. There's many beings of light that knew the truth. You know, so you have to you have to follow these footsteps and understand that this is the path to ascend. And you also have to have discernment because you need to know what the true light is and not the false light. Because in the astral, there's many false light beings. that may portray themselves as guides, as lords and masters, but you don't. That is that you. Any being that tries to draw you into a relationship, a parasitic relationship, isn't of God, because God is a giver. He doesn't take. So, and He gives unconditionally. So you have to know God's love to have the discernment to follow that proper clear light path, the middle path through the matrices, the simulations, the spheres, the realms, to return to the pleroma, to divine oneness. So yeah, just something to reflect on, to think about. It's a it's a divine thing. Everything is a divine thing. It's the mind that separates and makes things secular and holy, but in essence, everything is spiritual, because you are spirit. You are a spiritual being. So everything you do is spiritual. Low vibration, high vibration, that's a different story. But everything is of a spiritual nature. But even the material realm is dense energy. It's spiritual energy that's in a very, very dense state. So yeah, just something to think about. Um, Remember, no fear. Trust in the love, the love of God, the Spirit of Christ, the Holy Spirit. Spirit of Truth will guide you. God doesn't go to church. God isn't religious. So people automatically assume I'm a religious person. I just know the truth, and the truth cannot be denied. So, it's not about being religious. It's just about following undeniable truths. Peace.